family. Happy Thursday, everybody.
Happy Thursday, everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm going to just blame the temp right from the top here.
Me too. What the heck just happened?
I
We
think
already lost Insta, so I guess Insta ain't happening today, everybody.
He can get it back. I have faith in him. He'll be able to get it back. How's everybody doing?
I'm not sure if he can, but guys, let us know if you can see us. We already got Evil Llama in the house. We got James Bearden, Barbecue Mama.
We've got Fritz Frank. How's everybody doing? We're going to have a fantastic time with you guys today. We've got a really great recipe for you.
I'm so glad that today could even happen in the first place. We're down here in the barbecue bunker, guys, and it is blizzarding out there, so I almost didn't make it here. Thank goodness Key could just walk her way up here.
I did almost fall multiple times, though.
Okay,
I had my
almost
icers
being
on.
the key word. Thank goodness gracious.
Yeah, well, you got like 10 centimeters up here.
I know, that's
like it's
crazy.
And it's still coming, so we still got quite a bit more. How's everybody doing?
I heard there's snow in Florida, which I can't wrap my mind around that for some reason. As Canadian gals, I know Florida to be the palm trees, the sun, the warmth, and like there's snow there right now.
Yeah, I saw that, and I heard that they're like closing things down because they don't know how to handle snow there.
Well, we do.
We certainly
do. Guys,
we're
here. We're with you today. We can't go on before we talk about who got first on the grill. It ain't no surprise to anyone, guys. It's our boy, Bat13.
He's back. Bat. He's back with a vengeance. He missed it a couple weeks there, but he got it again. Bat13.
Congrats, buddy. Hope that you're tuning in live with us today.
Way to go, Bat13. Okay, I don't know if the temp can get Instagram back. I hope he can.
I don't think it's gonna happen, guys, but that's okay.
Can you get it? Take a 5-minute break.
We can't. That's okay. That's all right. It's not happening today, but we're live on YouTube. We're live on LinkedIn. We're live on Facebook, so that's perfectly fine, guys.
Can you direct me through here?
Not at all.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay, and on that note, it's time for the Thursday dance, guys. We gotta get rocking and rolling.
Guys, we gotta kick it off. We gotta kick it off the way that we always kick it off around here. We got a very, very special guest waiting in the wings. I'm blinded by her beauty. Okay, it's going to be a very gorgeous show today, and we ain't lying. The shows have been quite gorgeous lately.
She's like our Italian sister that lives in the States.
All the guests have been beauties. She
likes a cup of coffee. She probably likes a cup of coffee. That's not how she sounds at all, but
she's a Jersey girl. We're very excited, guys, but we got to kick it off the way that we always kick it off around here. Some people love it. Some people hate it. We're doing it either way, honey. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Here we go.
Let's do this. Thursday. Yes, it's Thursday. No Insta edition. That's okay.
It's okay. We'll get them back another time.
Actually, you know what?
I'd say so. Get them up.
What?
Yep, just get them up because there's a lot of people on Instagram that don't watch on other platforms. They're going to miss it. And they're going to want this recipe. So I say we just get them.
Okay, thank goodness.
And then the temp is going to get fired. Okay, don't even put your graphic up, buddy.
Yeah, temp, get that down. No. You're lucky you're even still.
Not even 1% are you putting that up right now. Get it off.
I love that he's saying it's not his fault. We don't know what the heck just happened, guys, but we're going to just kick it live here on Insta. Good old just the phone edition. That's okay. We can do it this way.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing on Insta? Nice to see you.
We're not there yet. One sec. Let me just get Look, guys, we don't do anything around here without good lighting. Okay, there we go.
Mad's almost 40, so she needs the lighting.
Yeah, I do. Let's be real here. Okay, so guys, we are live on Insta now. The only thing is on Insta, you won't be able to see or hear our wonderful guests that we have today. So if you are tuning in on Insta, click the link in bio. It'll head you over to YouTube, and then you can see our guest.
Yeah. Hi, Farah. Nice to see you. How's it going?
Hi, Farah. Hi, Jam and Johnny. We got Steve. Guys, we're happy that you're all here today. Fritz Frank's already on Insta. Ganaraska Brewing. That's our neighbors right here in Port Hope.
Hey, guys. How's everybody doing?
Angela, Papa Otter, Edward Food. Nice to see you guys.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. Okay, so before we go any further, we have a very special guest today.
We certainly do, guys. Okay, so first off the top, I want to say we probably wouldn't be doing what we're doing if this gal didn't start what she was doing.
Amen.
Literally over 15 years ago.
100%.
So this gal, her name's Laura Vitale. If you've ever heard that name before, if you haven't, where the heck have you been? She is the creator of Laura in the Kitchen, laurainthekitchen.com, and the YouTube channel with almost 4 million subscribers over there. She's the author of 2 cookbooks, guys. 2. One of them is brand new. It's At My Italian Table, and her original, Laura in the Kitchen. She's appeared all on morning shows across the U.S., and she was born in Italy, which I find so cool because our mom was born in Italy and then moved here when our mom was 3. Laura moved here when she was 12.
Oh, wow. Okay, so she was there a long time.
Yeah, she was there a long time. She's been in New Jersey. I don't think ever since, but that's where she lives now.
Okay, very interesting.
So guys, let's welcome Laura to the show.
Hi, Laura.
Hi. Hello.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited that you're here, Laura.
I'm so excited to be here. I'm so glad that we could make this work.
Yeah, so were we. We're so excited to have you on the show. We are absolutely starstruck by you, Laura. We weren't just saying that, we absolutely mean it. You've paved the way for so many women.
You literally have, Laura. I remember watching you like years ago when YouTube just first started and being like, okay, it's our dream to have a cooking show someday. And this gal's she's just doing it on YouTube. It looks like a real cooking show. She's providing like the most incredible recipes. And you were just so talented from day one. So you're literally a trailblazer.
Thank you. That really means a lot. I can't believe I've been in this game as long as I have. I mean, we just celebrated the 15th year anniversary of Laura in the Kitchen. And it feels like it's just insane to me because it feels on one hand like we just started, but then it also feels like I've been doing this forever. And watching other people do the same now and watching other people like such as your beautiful faces just popping up on YouTube, to me, it's such an exciting thing because it's kind of like there's this world where we can make all of our cooking shows dreams come true and they can be tailored to our own authenticity, which I think is so exciting. And I think the diversity of that is so wonderful. And I'm so proud. I'm so proud that it's been 15 years, but I'm still doing it. I still love it. And I feel like in some ways, I've just gotten started.
I think that's so cool, Laura. And I think it's cool that you basically taught us, and probably not even just in the food world, but that gatekeepers don't need to exist anymore. We can just like, all of us were like, Food Network, please, like take us, like we want a show. Now so many people are just like, I'm making my own show. And now Food Network is like, oh, let's go to YouTube and try to get some people that are on YouTube. And now we're all like, we're doing our own thing.
Yes. I don't gatekeep anything. I don't gatekeep anything from a recipe to a cleaning tip to a beauty product. I don't believe in gatekeeping because the way I see it, when I find something that makes me happy and when something brings me joy, why would I not want to share that with someone else? Because when I win, we all win. And when we all win, we come through like literally unstoppable. Like we're unstoppable, especially when it comes to women. I feel like women supporting women and lifting them up and being their biggest cheerleader is something that we all should be doing every day. So when I watch other people come up on YouTube that I haven't seen before and their channels getting started, to me, that's thrilling. That is like, yes, I have been doing this for so long and I'm so glad someone else has gotten a chance to do it too. Like, yes, this is a world for all of us.
Yes, but even as big as you are, that's why I think people are obsessed with you, because you don't act like there's so many other people in this space that get like the whole big league thing and they start to be like, oh, I'm on this level now, so I can't talk to the people that are just entering.
Or like my team is like this level of people to
Speak
get
to my
access
publicist.
Like everyone watching right now, just to let you know, this happened through the DMs. We literally messaged Laura and she didn't have like a team writing back. She was like, I want to be on. I'll definitely come on. And like the fact that you do your own everything is extremely refreshing.
Thank you. No, I do a lot of pretty much my own. I've never had, and I probably never will have someone handle my socials, because your socials are really the only way you can one-on-one connect with your audience. And like, how weird is it, the idea that someone else is like pretending to be you? I have a team that helps me facilitate things that I just don't understand, like contracts and legal terms and things like that, which I'm happy to let them do because I do not understand that world and I do not want to. That's not my strong point. But I've done it all. I've done my own TV series. I've done cookbook. I've done all the things. And to me, it feels like such a privilege and it feels like such an honor to continue to do it. And it's not, I don't take it lightly that I get to do what I do, because I have an amazing audience that supports me and helps me achieve those goals. So to put someone like a team between me and my audience would just feel really inauthentic. So what you see is what you get. And I try to really be as open as possible with that authenticity, because I want people to like really see that truly I do it all. And it's not because I can't hire someone else. It's because it would feel inauthentic to replace me in some aspects that allows me to build that connection with my audience.
That's why I think you do stand out so much, because now it does seem like everybody, there's like such a facade to everyone seeming like they're bigger. They want to look bigger than they actually are. And like they have people speaking for them. That's why I think people can see through that. And that's why everybody, including us, are obsessed with you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so sweet. My head's not going to fit through the door.
Well, Laura, we love you. We're happy that you're here with us for our segment, Ravenous Rewind. We have an awesome question to get to, and everybody watching, we want you to weigh in as well, because this one is a good one. The question is, have you ever snuck food into the movie theater? And if so, what is the weirdest food you've snuck in?
I've snuck food in the movie theater every time, and I probably always will.
Yes.
It is what it is. Like, if for one reason or another, it may or may not make sense to people. I am simply not paying $17 for a bucket of popcorn.
Amen.
I'm not doing it.
No.
And it's not even good popcorn. I know people love movie theater popcorn, but like you buy this big bucket and you can't really like get in it. Years ago, I used to work in my dad's pizza shop. My dad's pizza shop was around the corner from our local movie theater that we all went to all the time. And I will never forget it because it's such a thing, a very Jersey thing. I went with my friend Diana. We went to see Hairspray. That's how long ago we're talking, okay? We went to the AMC 8, and I was leaving right from my dad's pizza shop, picked her up, or someone picked us up, and we went to the theater. In my bag, which was like this just giant tote from Juicy Couture, like I said, very Jersey, I had aluminum foil. They look like burritos, but they were fresh, like rolls that my dad would make. Salami and provolone in my bag.
Oh yeah.
No shame in my game. And all I remember was the crinkling of the paper. I was like, oh, stop. It's so loud. It's so loud. She's looking at me. I'm looking at her. And I was like, in 1, 2, 3, we do it at the same time. We get it over with. A couple rows behind us, the guy goes, you could have shared that, you know. I was mortified.
That is so funny.
I will forever bring food to the movie theater. I don't really eat candy. I don't really eat chocolate, so that doesn't thrill me, but my child does. And again, I'm not spending $6 on M&Ms. So whatever I can fit into my bag, I do. She's not a really big popcorn fan. And even when she was younger, like I've always been afraid of her eating popcorn because she would choke on it. So I would bring like little baggies of Cheerios and little baggies of Puffs or like whatever would keep her seated and like eat something that wasn't like so terrible for you, but at the same time, like you weren't spending a fortune.
Yeah.
I brought in Uncrustables. I bring in mini bottles of water. That is the key, people. The mini bottles of water, because they fit into pretty much every bag, including a little crossbody bag. And when it's a small bag, they don't check. So that's the tip. You have to bring a small bag. And my friend Brittany lives by this. Utilize your pockets. So like,
that's the key.
Whatever you can fit in your pockets, put it in there, because no one's gonna do a strip search. You know what I mean? Like just shove it in there. Yeah. So I do.
Good point.
Pro tip on the pocket.
Because you're right. If you have a big bag, like a big tote, they'll immediately like open that up, and it's all right there. But if you have pockets, no one's gonna be like, can I please just like take a look down there?
No one's gonna check your pockets. If your kids have pockets in their coats, put their candy in their pockets. Put a mini bottle of water in their pocket. They're never gonna search kids. It's a little bit more tricky now than it was years ago, because when I was going to the theaters when I was young, there was no one checking anything. You know, you just had like the main security guard watching. So you could bring a big tote, and I'll never forget. I had a fuzzy pink juicy couture tote. You could bring your tote, but like nobody was really looking in there. But now there's like level of security. So that's why I always say mini water bottles, utilize your pockets and get things out of their packaging, because a lot of packaging is like bulky. So if you're buying something ahead of time and you can put it in like mini Ziploc bags, you'll save a lot of space. So, you know, you can shove it in your pockets and your little bag and you're good to go.
This is not an amateur answer.
No, this takes
like
a lot
well
of
thought
planning,
out answer.
a lot of prep, a lot of removing food from the package to get it in.
Yeah.
Like, this is like next level.
I love it,
Yeah.
Laura. Fantastic answer.
I don't want to go to the movie theaters and spend $59 on snacks. I mean,
I
it's
know.
just what they're charging for tickets alone is outrageous. Like, it should not cost as much as it does to go like to a fancy dinner. So, but I always said it is nice if you want to buy maybe one thing. So maybe you buy one bucket of popcorn for all of you to share, and then you bring your own water bottles because they're so expensive. Water bottles at the theater we went to a couple weeks ago were $6 a piece.
For what?
$6 for one. I had my jaw to the floor. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
We're not soda drinkers. My daughter and I are not soda drinkers, so that doesn't bother me. But bring your own candy, bring your own sweets, bring your own drinks, and buy one big thing of popcorn to share. And you're spending $17 rather than $59. And I say $59 because that's a real number that we spent when we were out of town. So never again. But yeah, utilize your pockets, I would say, is my biggest tip. And get the packaging, remove the packaging if you can, because packaging is just so bulky, it takes up so much space.
Well, now I can't go to the movies without some salami and provolone.
Yeah, like that's
just
like
not gonna be the thing.
absolutely mandatory.
I will never forget it as long as I live. And the guy just stands back there and just yelled, "Y'all could have shared that." Like, I'm gonna take my sandwich, rip it in half, and give him like.
Yeah, no, pal.
You're like, get your own.
It's like, what? And we probably like smelled like pizza place because we came from a pizza shop, so that really didn't help at all. I just never forget it. I'll never forget it.
Italian women, when do we not smell like a pizza place?
It's like 24/7.
I think we always do.
It's like embedded in my clothes. It's like in my DNA at this point. I've come to terms with it. I'm really fine with it. Mia always says I smell so good because I smell like home. And I think she just means that like I always smell like food because I'm always cooking.
Yeah, we get you.
Yeah, we totally get you. The hair, it just takes on the smells.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I just give up on that.
Well, Laura, thank you so much. It was an absolute pleasure to have you on the show.
I wish this segment could be like 69 more minutes longer.
Aw.
Yes. If viewers would like to follow you, which we recommend absolutely that they do, where can they find you?
They can find me at Laura in the Kitchen on YouTube and at Mrs. Vitale on Instagram, TikTok. I'm not too but I'm not too present on TikTok, but I am some, but mainly Instagram at Mrs. Vitale and on YouTube at Laura in the Kitchen.
Thank you so much, Laura.
Thank
You're the
you
best.
so much,
we appreciate
Laura. You're
you coming
awesome.
on the
We
show.
knew you'd be as sweet as you are in your bids. You're a sweetheart.
Thank
so
you.
much.
I
Have a great
appreciate
day.
you. Have a good
Thanks,
one, ladies.
Laura.
Thanks, Laura.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys,
Oh.
come on.
She is just the sweetest. And you're right. You can just tell some people, they are going to be the same.
Yeah, 100%.
I knew she was going to be the
Guys,
same.
what you see is what you get, even online. So the people that you think that you could be friends with online, that you watch on a regular basis, I feel like you probably could be friends with them in real life.
Okay, hang on. Let me just get TikTok here. We do have Instagram. Thank
Insta's
goodness.
already been on, and they've probably been like, "Who the heck are those two talking to?"
Sorry, guys. We had a little technical difficulties. I'm going to blame the temp.
Yeah, that was my fault.
That was his fault.
We need a graphic that says "blame the temp," but that's okay, buddy. That's okay. We got it now.
Hey, guys. Okay, so we've got a really great recipe for you guys today that Matt said could be kind of Super Bowl type recipe.
I think Super Bowl food is a mindset. Anything can be Super Bowl food.
Yes, absolutely. So, and if you have like this is Sloppy Joe type vibes. So we're making Noble Premium Bison Sloppy Joe stuffed sweet potatoes. It eats like a meal, but if you wanted to, you could absolutely cut it up into smaller pieces and have it as like a smaller appetizer type vibe.
That's when you start to get into the Super Bowl vibes.
Yeah, hi,
small
Bruce.
bite-sized like handheld stuff is pure Super Bowl. Now, guys, this is another Noble Premium Bison recipe coming at you. You can already get today's recipe at noblepremiumbison.com if you want to make it. And I don't know why I just said if, because you are definitely going to want to make this.
Very, very easy. Very straightforward and most importantly, very delicious.
Yeah.
Hi, Gord. Hi, Dave. Hi, Bruce over on TikTok.
Hey, guys, we have the Hungry Fire Guy joining us on Insta. Hello.
Okay, so guys, we've got our skillet heating over. We're going to get it heating up over like medium-high heat because the first thing we're going to do is we're going to need to brown our bison. So for this recipe, we've got an entire pound of the extra lean ground bison. And this is the package that you can buy at Costco. So it is a bit bigger and it comes in like a 3-pack. And I just want to point out the new package has got like a little Canada leaf on it.
There's also one at the top. There's one at the top, a red one.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think that one was always there though. This one's new.
Guys, we never miss an opportunity to point out the Canadian maple leaf.
Yeah.
We're Canadian gals. We got Ollie's Grill in the house. How are you doing, buddy? Guys, anyone who's joining on Insta and wants to see all of the Temps multiple camera angles, you can head over by clicking the link in bio and it will send you over to the YouTube feed and you can see all of the different angles because you're going to want to see them.
Yeah, I don't know. Normally we have Insta on all the different angles, but something happened this morning.
Oh, I thought you were going to say,
you.
I thought you were going to say the temp messed it up, but
no.
she just wants to keep.
He never messes up.
He's
allowed
throwing
one
his graphic up, even taking
No, I messed
over.
that one up. I'll take the blame.
Did you really? Did you actually?
I tried to click go live and I hit something else.
He's owning up to it.
Guys, owning up to your mistakes is how we all learn. Okay,
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine, Temp. We still love you.
It was not on purpose.
Kidding. We got Kathy in the house. Hey, Kathy. We have Keith in the house. Hello,
guys.
Keith. I'm on onion cutting duty, guys. I wore my glasses today. I wish I was wearing my contacts because contacts make it so you can cut onions and you never get teary-eyed. But so if my makeup starts running, I'm gonna blame Keith.
I didn't warn you that you were on onion. Okay,
no,
so
you did not.
So I'm gonna get our sweet potatoes heating up. They are already cooked because I thought ahead. And in a 1 hour live show, it is difficult to time everything right. So I wanted to make sure that we would be able to plate this recipe up and show you guys what it looks like. So I did pre-cook them. We're just going to get them in the Ninja back here, just on like a low temperature, just to heat them through again.
I think that's a great plan.
And if you were making sweet potatoes or regular potatoes for that matter, throw a couple extras in there. If you're taking the time to
I never
roast
just
these,
make the perfect amount that I need.
Yeah,
you can do so much with already cooked sweet or regular tater.
Yeah, these are just these ones are quite large, and so they will take like 40 to 50 minutes. Flip them halfway, give them a little bit of a prick, and then I have them on at 425, and then they'll be cooked all the way through. A good way to know if they are cooked is to get a knife, maybe not this size, but get like a smaller knife and pierce them, and then if you go to lift them up. Like if these have been cooked this morning, but if you go to lift it up, they'll slide right off. That's how you know that they're fully cooked.
Okay, that's a great tip.
If it doesn't slide off, if it sticks to it, it's not cooked. That goes for veg too.
Chico in the house. Hi, Uncle Chico. Kathy saying, I run my knife under cold water for relief from onion eye burn. Ooh, guys, everybody coming out with some great tips today. Kathy, thank you. I'm going to try that. Do you mean like, should I do it pre? Let's just do it pre just in case. Just in case, I'm going to try that and see if it works here.
Yeah, good idea, honey.
I've never heard that one.
No, I haven't heard that one either. Okay, so we've got our skillet heating, and we're going to add in some avocado oil before we add in our bison, because we're going to do the bison on its own because we want to get some color on it. And because we all know brown means flavor. So we're going to get that in on its own, and we don't want to rush that. That's going to take some time. But here's what it looks like out of the package. Hi, Aaron.
It's starting already.
Hi, Graven. Oh no, sorry, honey.
Kathy said during. It's already going, guys.
Okay, so we're just gonna get our bison browning in that container there, or in the pan there.
The old black mascara is about to start making an interesting look on this face. I'll try my best to not have that happen. Sometimes I feel like standing back a little bit helps too.
I just saw a video, and now that's the only thing I could think about when I use wooden utensils. So this girl was talking about how like no one ever cleans these, and
cleans what?
Cleans wooden utensils. Like you put them in the dishwasher, you wash them, whatever.
Yeah, I do. That's my favorite utensil to use, like to cook with.
Okay, but wood absorbs things. So if you're putting this in like a tomato sauce, you wash it. You put it in like brownies, you wash it, but it still has all the stuff in it.
I have a million wooden spoons.
Yeah, okay, so in the video, the girl put all of her wooden utensils in a big pot of boiling water with baking soda and vinegar in it, and the pot looked like a pot of soup as it was boiling because it leached out all sorts of stuff. And I was like, that's all I could think of now whenever I use these. Sorry to be
what,
disgusting.
baking soda and what?
Baking soda and vinegar.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna do that. And just like put them in,
and just put them in like this is the only part up to here, I would say, if you're making soup or whatever, that really touches the food. Yeah, okay, Steve, I know cleaning them, but do you like boil them to get all the stuff out?
Okay, I want to try that.
It was disgusting.
Steve is also saying, have the candles always been on the set? And I just never noticed. Is someone gassy today? Steve, look, that's no one's business, okay? If someone is or they're not. But the candles are actually fairly new. We've had them since we've been down here this season in the BBQ Bunker. And
there's not a lot of airflow down here.
Yeah, they're scented candles, and they make everything smell really nice down here. So yeah, and I think that they add like a nice vibe.
Okay, so, and then Steve's also saying never boil the wooden spoon. I know, guys, look it up. It's really gross. It looks, if you see that video or you want to try it yourself, lots of stuff gets leached out of here.
Is this fine enough, madam?
It is, but don't add it yet because we got to brown this.
Okay. So, Fritz Frank saying we got mesquite wooden spoons. Ooh, they're so much more cool looking than the regular wooden spoons. Fritz Frank, do they like impart mesquite flavor to the food? Because that is super cool.
That is really cool.
If that is the case, that's awesome.
Okay, so we're going to add in some garlic and some paprika. And we're also going to add in, you guys know that we love adding barbecue rub to everything. But we never took the lid off of this one. I hate these lids. You can't get anything. Look, who invented these?
Yeah, no, you can get stuff out of there.
No, you can't get stuff out. I'm taking it off. That's what I think of that lid.
And then it's a lot is gonna go flying in there, guys.
Yeah, well, I do want a lot in there. Okay, and then I'm also gonna add in the Cluck and Squeal bold browning. This is one of our favorites. We've talked about this one before. We've asked the owner of this company to give us his secret. He still has not. He won't tell us what's in here.
Mark, if you're watching, we know you ain't giving it up. We're still gonna keep bugging you about it, buddy.
Like, what is that? I can't, every time I smell it, I'm like, what is that?
I don't know, but I love that one.
Okay, so we're gonna add in a little bit of that. If you are using a barbecue rub, though, watch the salt and pepper.
Okay, Kathy's saying instant relief. If you do, I'm gonna try the cold water thing again.
Okay, sorry, honey. I really didn't think that through. I should have told you to wear your contacts.
Really gets the old nozzle going again too.
Okay, so Steve is saying I have different wooden spoons for different dishes. Really, Steve? That's pretty organized.
Yeah, I know. I have tons of them, but I just mix and mingle.
Same with me. I don't know if that's gross, but I do. I'm the same way. As long as it goes through the dishwasher, but then I still will like make brownies with the same spoon that I'm making this with.
Mm-hmm.
Is that gross?
I know. Is that gross? Probably. If you're saying that the pot that they used to boil it in looked disgusting.
It looked so gross.
We have Land Shark joining us, MM Govin. Guys, thank you guys for being here. We're kicking it old school with Insta just being a one angle version, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's all right. I'm glad that you guys are still
at least they're still on, is what I like. I'm just glad that we have them.
The only thing is guys, why we went away from that is because now that we're having our awesome guests on the show, we you can't see or hear that way.
That's why we always get TikTok afterwards.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh, hey, Robbie Bobby.
Hey, Robbie Bobby. Happy Thursday.
Yeah, he's saying that he has lots of barbecue rubs and he uses them all the time. Yeah, we always love to use rub in place of salt and pepper just because there's so much more flavor you can add. That's like a little recipe hack. Mm-hmm. Whenever it says salt and pepper, choose a rub instead.
Yeah, it's just a seasoned salt. It's just a very flavorful salt. Most of them don't have very pronounced flavors, especially if you see the words all-purpose.
Yes,
you can put like I don't.
You're really hurting over there, honey.
I'm
Sorry.
really trying, guys. I'm really trying. I don't think that one would be considered an all-purpose, but Cluck and Squeal does have all-purpose rubs. That the Himalayan one is one that I'm
really. I
love.
feel like I treat this one as an all-purpose.
I do because I love that one, but I don't know.
Hi, we've got Louise joining us on Facebook.
Hi, Louise. She's saying hi, beauties. Hi, beauty. Right back at you, Louise.
Robbie Bobby is saying I love the unique ones from local farmers markets. Yes, you can find some really cool rubs at farmers markets.
Robbie Bobby knows. Yeah, guys, I feel like I'm like extra sensitive to chopped onions because I wear my contacts so often. I just like take it for granted that I can just be cutting onions so much.
I know.
I've shared this before. If you wear contacts, it acts as like a barrier to your eyeball, obviously, so it doesn't affect you when you're cutting onions.
I really miss that from my days of wearing contact lenses.
Can I put this in there, buddy, just to get these away
fine.
from me?
Normally, I would say we're going to brown this longer, but for the sake of the show and for getting that off your cutting board, yes, you can put it in.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
And it will continue to cook down. That's fine. Normally, you'd want to take the time and let the bison brown without the onion in, but that's all right. We like to break the rules around here.
We're
not trying to kill Flirty Murdy.
No, please. And if anyone's just tuning in, they're like, why is Flirty Murdy crying? She's not, guys.
I have goggles I use at home.
I've heard that people have like specific goggles for that. Does that work?
Yes.
I feel like it would.
It doesn't look cool. And one time I got an Amazon delivery and I was wearing them. And
are you serious?
It was so embarrassing. The guy was quite like, what is happening in there?
Okay, I'm also just going to give this a rinse in the sink because the juices still do it.
Okay. I like this onion ratio to beat here. That was quite a large onion. Okay, so we're going to continue to let this cook. And this is like your standard, very typical Sloppy Joe type mixture. Now, who thinks that beans belong in Sloppy Joe? I know like beans are like a very difficult topic for a lot of people, especially in chilies and things like that.
I feel like they could. I don't get why that's such a hot button issue with people. I think you want to throw a bean in there, it ain't going to hurt it.
Yeah, but see, it's weird because you know how much I'm obsessed with beans, and I would say beans do not go in Sloppy Joe.
I don't think they go necessarily in Sloppy Joe, but if someone made this recipe for me, which again, Evil Llama, you can get this at noblepremiumbison.com. If someone made this for me and they happen to put their own spin on it and also put a pack of beans in there, I ain't going to be mad at it.
Yeah, but look at how much meat is in here with just that one package. You don't need beans in this recipe.
He's saying that because usually people like to add beans to stretch things.
Yes.
So guys, that's another reason to go to Costco and get your Noble Premium Bison there because the packages are bigger.
Yeah, okay, so this pack, where did I put it? Okay, so this pack, remember I said this one comes in a 3-pack for $34.99, I believe, was the price that we saw when we were just there when we got these ones. And so that's a lot. You can do a lot with that. That's a pretty good deal.
For 3 packages.
Yes.
So you get 3 of those for $34.99.
Yeah, so that's a lot. Robbie Bobby is saying, I don't like beans in Sloppy Joes unless it's brown beans. Yeah, see, I feel like it's that I'm all right with beans and chili, but not Sloppy Joes.
I feel like it could still go. Guys, each to their own. If you want to add them, go for it. If you don't, don't. We got Fritz Frank saying, I watch sad movies while chopping onions so I can blame it on the onions when crying so my status as a macho man stays intact. Okay, another pro tip coming out of Fritz Frank. That's a great idea. And Kathy is saying, beans and chili, no on the Sloppy Joe. So we got one for Key. Farrah also saying beans go in my chili.
Farrah, me too. I love beans.
But I love that Kathy's like, although I'd probably still eat it.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong, but I agree.
That's what I'm saying. Like, does this need beans? Absolutely not. If someone wants to throw a can in there and still serve it to me, I'm not going to say no.
Okay, wait. Even Llama saying, is that a Canadian thing? Are we talking about, is Sloppy Joe a Canadian thing? Because
No, it's not.
Even Llama, do you know what a Sloppy Joe is?
We like to take credit here for.
Okay, I'm just going to add in some tomato paste here.
For anything being Canadian, but we cannot claim Sloppy Joe as being Canadian.
What's Manwich? Is that a brand?
That's a brand.
Because to me, I always hear, whenever I think of Sloppy Joe, I'm like, I hear people saying Manwiches. And
guys,
I'm like,
we have some garlic from Key's Garden. And I don't want to do that either because that also can cause should I milk this and try and get Key to throw in some garlic?
No, buddy, no, I am not putting garlic in this. That's gonna wreck this. And you're lucky. Look, I still have so much garlic going strong.
We got a team garlic in the house. That is CJ. He's just entering the chat.
Hi, CJ.
We're happy to see you, buddy.
Nice
really
to
happy
see you.
To see you. CJ, I would, as a fellow YouTuber, I would suggest you watch the beginning part of this video with our wonderful guest that we had, the wonderful, talented Laura in the kitchen, Laura Vitale.
She is so sweet.
I find it weird calling her Laura Vitale because I feel like her whole name is Laura in the kitchen.
I know. It's so true.
I'm like, guys, we have Laura in the kitchen on the show today.
Yeah.
Okay, Laura in the kitchen. Laura in the kitchen.
Yeah, I know, it's so weird. I agree with you. Okay, so for some reason Steve is laughing at Manwich, and
Why?
and Evil Llama is saying beans and a sloppy Joe. Never heard of it. So see, I think
The bean part.
yeah, a lot. That's not like that popular a thing to do. Farrison, I think that's sloppy Joe in a can. Yes, Farrah, I think you are right.
Yes, Farrah.
That's
Leave
what
it to
Manwich
Farrah.
is.
Farrah, she knows. And Farrah, on that note, I think this is Farrah. Is this your first episode back since the new year? We missed you, girl.
Yes, so
we haven't
nice to
seen
see
you in a while.
Okay, and David is saying no sloppy Joes, no beans and sloppy Joes. Okay, so I really hit a nerve here.
Yeah, and me saying that I'm going with it, people are not pleased. They're not pleased.
Well, I still think it would, you know what we would like. I think if you're gonna do a bean in something like this, then you probably use the beans that you would use in chili. But like
a kidney bean?
Yeah, probably.
I don't think there's a bean. I would use any bean in chili.
Okay, I'm actually just gonna turn this down a tiny bit while we wait for Flirty Murray to chop the garlic.
We have Becca joining us. She's saying, "What's up, beauties? Nice to see you. I think of you every time I buy Bison. I'm obsessed with your Bison jerk burgers."
Oh yeah, those are
ones
so
bring
good.
back a delectable memory.
Yes,
they
okay.
really do.
Now, this next ingredient
Becca, we missed you, girl.
This is gonna ruffle a lot of feathers. I don't want to hear it.
Oh,
okay,
I know.
Now, when we first stared in barbecue,
I'm scared.
I was like on the team that hated this ingredient, and I know Mad was too. And then over the years,
she softened with age.
I softened with age. I grew to like it, and now I don't really care who doesn't like it because I like it, and I think every ingredient has a place in the kitchen. It's liquid smoke, okay? Robbie Bobby is saying, "Don't do it." I really like this ingredient because I feel like when you are in a pinch, it does add a smoky-like flavor. It does not replace smoking smoking
Absolutely
anything.
not. But that's what you're saying. Does it add a nice flavor? Yes. Is it the equivalent to taking like 12 hours to smoke a brisket? Absolutely not.
Does it smell gross on its own? Yeah, it's really overpowering.
Can you overdo it? And have we overdone it? Yes, you can.
Yeah, but if you're making something like a homemade barbecue sauce, or anything that needs like a little bit extra smoke flavor, and you don't have the time to smoke it, I'm gonna take a stand here, and I'm gonna be brave enough to go down with the ship. And anybody else that wants to follow me that say yes,
that is bravery.
They're afraid to say that they like it. You can now say that you like it too, because I have said I like it, and I don't care.
Guaranteed,
I'm over it.
There's some silent liquid smoke lurkers out there being like, if Kiki said it, I'm standing up.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way.
And somewhere along the line, it's like tofu. It became the cool thing to hate. Everyone loves to hate on tofu. I get it. Evil Llama saying Kiki, no. Evil Llama, yes. Okay.
And everyone likes to hate on garlic as well. Okay.
That's for a good reason.
Tom is saying, I'm waiting for Maddie to pitch the garlic and pull out the garlic and be a chopping hero. I have already requested we put garlic in here, and I was given an answer. Absolutely not.
Yeah, no. Okay, so we've got some. This, in my opinion, is the secret to a sloppy Joe, is adding in some mustard. It adds in a really nice flavor. And I feel like mustard is like a really underutilized ingredient.
Guys, it literally does. You can't, if you're like, well, what's that if I don't have mustard, is that really going to make a difference? It is. There's
I don't know why.
Sweetness to it. There's a natural sweetness to mustard. There's a natural tang to it that obviously there's some tang from the tomato paste, but it's a different type of tang.
Yeah.
Now, we have our friends, Noble Premium Bison, joining us. They're saying, yes, Becca, because Becca was sharing the love for Noble.
Yep.
Who doesn't love Noble? We got Guido and Jacobson in the house saying, hello, Maddie and Kiki. How are you?
We're getting called out.
We're doing great, buddy. Yeah,
Okay. I don't care.
Key just stood up and admitted that she is pro liquid smoke, and people are not pleased. Not pleased.
I wouldn't say I'm like pro. I'm just saying it has its place. I'm not against it, and I know a lot of people are, and I'm not afraid to say I'm not against it. And I'm not.
Give me a scenario where, because I can think of one where it would be okay to like just use that.
Okay, wait, sorry. Here Now is saying I add cayenne pepper to mine. That very fantastic addition. You could definitely add that to yours, to your sloppy Joes. So you're saying when is an instance when liquid smoke would be a good ingredient to use?
If you can't think of what, I can think of what.
I just said barbecue sauce. That's always where I think to use it.
No, I don't mean that. I mean more like a life circumstance where you would want to go for the liquid smoke. So guys, basically what I'm saying is that if you live in an apartment building,
Yes, okay.
if you live in a condo and smokers are not allowed, okay?
Yeah.
And you love the flavor of smoke.
People love it.
Is it okay to use liquid smoke in that case? I would say, of course.
And don't get me wrong, because I don't want any backlash over this. I don't want to hear people
already,
later.
man. You're getting it already.
I don't want to hear people later on our videos bad mouthing me up and down. Am I saying it's the same flavor as smoking something? Absolutely not. It's not even comparable. But I'm saying, is it all right?
This is gonna get clipped in the worst possible way because it's like he's like specifying, but someone's just gonna remove that. It's like Kiki says liquid smoke, best ingredient of 2025.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I'm throwing this in there. I'm gonna need some love on the mincing. I'm gonna need some love. Temp, give me some love here. I need
Absolutely.
I need some shine on that. Is that not a perfect job for a gal that doesn't like doing that?
Perfect job.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey, for doing it. I appreciate the effort that you've put into it. And can you just give me some love on the garlic? Oh, I have so much garlic still from the garden.
Buddy, that's garlic from Key's garden.
Okay, Tom's saying I use smoked salt or smoked paprika in place of liquid smoke. Sorry, Kiki, I can't go down that hole with you. That's all right, Tom. I'm brave. Okay, I'm brave enough to own it.
I'm gonna say that is bravery. Okay, it is. Speaking like
especially
that,
in this community,
in front of the barbecue community.
Yeah,
guys, the girl's got a pair of bees on her. We already knew that.
All right, so our next ingredient is going to be Worcestershire sauce that we're going to be adding. Again, this is an ingredient that a little goes a long way. You don't want to add in a ton of this because it is quite salty. And then the last thing we're going to add in is a little bit of stock. Really, the stock of your choosing will be fine. Okay, just a little bit to make it
David Desmond in the house, buddy. Thank you for saying so. Okay, David Desmond is a member of the barbecue family as well, and he is standing by his girl Key. He's saying using little liquid smoke in some dishes is fine. It does add flavor, buddy.
Robbie Bobby's saying it's gross. I thought the same thing, and I knew that wasn't going to be popular, but I can guarantee you that there's so many people that also are like me and they like it. They're just afraid to say it because
100%.
It gets made fun of. It gets made fun of so much in this community.
Sammy's Q Barbecue is joining us. They're saying smoked paprika is a good substitute to add smoked flavor.
Smoked paprika does not add smoked flavor.
I feel like it slightly does, but you have to add a lot, I think, in order to really get a smoky flavor. But I think if you don't like a big smoky flavor, I think that's a great idea.
It adds a nice flavor, but it doesn't add a smoky flavor.
I think it's a great idea.
I need you to chop that. You're chopping up that onion. That's going to be for
before
garnish.
I do that, who would like to go for a dip dive into the bread box of questions? I would like to do that, and I will quickly do this after to get this going because I also cannot wait to get to Cheers to the Weekend.
Yes, and go ahead, honey. You can do a dip dive if you want.
All right, here we go.
Okay, heading into the bread box of questions. The very last thing we're going to add to this, and then we're going to put the lid on and let it simmer for a little bit, is barbecue sauce. This just happens to be a homemade barbecue sauce that I made with ingredients from my garden. So a little tip for everybody that has a garden, make stuff like this when you have things that are at the height of season. Put it in the freezer, can it, whatever you want to do. I like to freeze it because I don't like all the sugar that's involved in canning. And then look you pull it out. You have it whenever you need it. This one was made with yellow tomatoes. It was made with yellow tomatoes and peaches and apples from my tree.
Ooh.
And I made that
a little taste of fall in there.
Yes. So we're going to add that in there, and then we're going to turn the lid on and let this simmer away and let those flavors really come together. Honey, take it away.
Man, I really missed the show. It's been too long since I tuned in. Steve, we've really missed you. Okay, come back more often, please. Anyone who's joining us right now, guys, we do this every single Thursday. If you ain't here at 12 p.m. Eastern on a Thursday, I don't know where you are, okay? You just got to be here.
I know. Steve doesn't even know about the bread box.
Yeah.
Steve, that was ancient news, okay?
Okay. Steve's like, maybe that's why I'm not tuning in that much, Kiki. Your attitude, your sass. Okay, CJ saying dip dive. He wants it too. Guys, the question coming to us from the bread box of question is, what is the most annoying thing people do at concerts?
Well, that is a good question.
Doesn't say who sent this one in. I want to give credit because this is a really good one. What is the most annoying thing people do at concerts?
I'm going to say
lots.
I'm going to say get drunk and start falling all over the place.
That's what I instantly was gonna say.
That's the one thing I can't stand. I'm not trying to be a party pooper, and I know people are not liking me in this
but
episode.
I was literally gonna say those exact words.
I can't
and
stand
that actually has happened to me. I shared last year with you guys. This is not a concert, but it's a comedy show, a comedy concert at the Scotiabank Arena. I saw one of my favorite comedians of all time, Bert Kreischer. I was enthralled with the show, so excited. I was only a couple rows back. Somebody who was having a little too much fun. No one's saying don't have some drinks, but like nowhere to call it quits here, people. He was having a little too much fun and fell in the aisle. I was like sitting near the aisle, fell in the aisle, and then it caused like a disruption in the show.
Did he get hurt?
I don't even know. Someone, like, obviously the medics had to come, and it like disturbed the show. I was like, people, can you not just like know your limitations?
Yes, I'm like, as an adult,
don't wreck it for everybody. So
that's so weird that you were
instantly what I was gonna say too.
Not trying to sound like a party pooper, but I agree. If I'm going out, have some fun, get a little rowdy.
Nobody's saying don't do that. Do it.
I don't care. But just like stay in your seat. Like, don't come in my bubble. I can't stand that. Don't spill alcohol on me. That's happened to me before. This is not just concerts. That's also like sporting events and stuff.
Yeah,
I have gotten beer spilled on me so many times.
Let's make it not just concerts, like sporting events, comedy shows. Obviously, concerts a lot of people go to. So Steve saying, hopefully he did get hurt. Yeah, Steve, I was not pleased. And like at a comedy show, you need to listen. If you miss a second of it, you're like, what is happening? Like,
yeah.
So I was not pleased at all.
Yeah,
Barbecue
I saw
Jones, that's Gary saying definitely standing up and dancing around if no one else is. I completely agree, Gary. If someone is getting right in your lane of vision, so annoying.
Yeah.
So annoying.
Tom's saying what's annoying is people start dancing and flailing and nearly hit you and invading your personal space. Tom, that's what I mean. Okay, now the onions are getting me. Okay. That's what I mean. Whenever I'm at concerts or sporting events or anything like that, I feel like people just don't know. The seats are so close together. That's what really prevents me from going to these things.
Guys, we're all sounding like party poopers here, but I got another one that's a party pooper.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so I can't stand at a concert.
Oh, yeah.
A musical. Oh my God, that looks gorgeous, buddy.
We're just going to let it simmer away.
Goodness gracious. That barbecue sauce is making that look like such a nice color. Noble is saying that barbecue sauce sounds delicious, Kiki.
Guys, you know what? Maybe we should do a video on. I love homemade barbecue sauce. Is one of the easiest things to make.
We've done homemade barbecue
sauce. Have we done a video?
Hot sauce. We've done lots of vids on stuff like that.
Okay, well, we'll have to do it again this summer because they're so easy.
But I also was gonna say, as something that I feel like is a party pooper at a concert, I don't particularly like overly loud singing. Okay,
no,
I know people are just there to have fun. But if I'm there to see the show and hear the performance,
I'm like, are you Shania?
Yeah, like,
do I want to hear you?
Sit down and be quiet and respect the show, please. I know that we're not sounding nice at all here, but sorry.
No, I agree.
Kathy saying, I don't know. I've been entertained many times, drunk people watching at concerts. Okay, so
that's
Kathy
true,
is
Kathy.
putting her own spin on this.
That's
and saying,
true too.
People are annoying at concerts, they get drunk, and in turn, that itself becomes the entertainment. And I do agree with that.
Yeah. Hi, Darren. Darren is saying, what are we making today? We are making Noble Premium Bison Sloppy Joe stuffed sweet potatoes. It's a bit of a mouthful, but if you were looking for the recipe,
check out that pic. Glorious pic of the bison.
Fantastic dish.
Joes.
Go to noblepremiumbison.com and you will find it there. You're very welcome. We are close to being able to plate this up. Thank God I cooked those sweet potatoes.
Yeah, that's why we can't be messing around with sweet potato talk, guys.
No.
Let's get to cheers to the weekend, guys. This is an ultra boozy edition. Now, if this doesn't please Evil Llama, I don't know what the heck is going to please the guy.
I was thinking he better be here for this.
Yeah, Evil Llama, are you still in the house? Because this basically, even though this is being served to the temp, this is basically for you, buddy. Okay. I know. What we are making today is called a Rosita.
Oh.
I know, but it's also known as a tequila Negroni.
Interesting.
Okay,
I don't know what any of those things mean.
The flavors of Negroni, but instead of gin, we're going to add in some tequila. So right away, if you're not a tequila fan, you ain't going to like this.
Okay.
But if you are a tequila fan, you are going to absolutely love it.
Now, what's that giant bottle you have there?
This is tequila. I'm going to get some ice, and I think Fritz Frank shared one. So maybe you go up and let's read out what Fritz Frank shared.
Let's see here. Tim, can you go up? I think I missed one. Fritz Frank. I don't see it, honey.
The caveat is that all these are acceptable in a mosh pit. Okay, I did see that, Fritz Frank. That is it's a whole other realm of
Thanks,
concert
Lester.
going.
Lester Santa, love you gals. That's very nice of you to say.
Thanks,
you.
Lester. I don't know who is brave enough in their 35 plus to go into the mosh pit.
Yeah,
but
no.
I have seen it. I don't get it.
Well, certainly not us.
Not us. Not us, guys. Yeah, Tom, that's a good point. I don't know if the temp should even be getting this.
Should be a
today.
triple after my mistake.
We'll see. Noble is saying we'll trade you Bison for Kiki's barbecue sauce.
Aww.
Guys, that is a good one. I can attest to it. I've had it many times since he's made it.
Guys,
it's
the good
really,
thing,
really good.
The good thing about barbecue sauce is you can control with just like anything else that you make homemade. You can control what you put in it. So that's my favorite part about making it.
Eva Llama's sharing, I'm not surprised by this, almost 55, and I still get in the mosh pits.
I'm not surprised either.
Okay, Eva Llama, look at all what we have in here. Okay, I don't know if you can all see this. I don't want to block what's happening. We have Campari, we have dry vermouth, and sweet vermouth, and the tequila. Okay, so I don't know if that ain't enough alcohol. I don't know what is.
Murdy Mix-a-Lot's back in the house.
Just trying to get the angle here. Guys, this is super, super easy. You don't even need a mixer. Could this be done with a mixer? Yes, it could, but I just want to keep it nice and easy with you guys. So we are going to go in with an entire shot of tequila. As you can see, we are using the good stuff for this. Do you have to use the good stuff? No, and you really probably shouldn't because
I don't deserve the good stuff today.
Yeah, he doesn't really deserve it, but
yes, you do, buddy. You never make any mistakes.
We can't even though we're joking.
No, don't worry about it, buddy. That's okay.
He works hard for our show. Guys.
He does, and he doesn't have to feel bad about that. Things happen.
Yeah,
and we still have Insta, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Insta's still with us. Now we did a whole shot of tequila. Now all the other shots are just half shots. Let's see if we can get in here.
TikTok, you can't see much, but I will hold it up when she's done. So
oh my goodness, that tequila. Guys, who is a fan of tequila here? I know tequila is not for everybody, but I absolutely love it.
Tom, is Maddie making a drink or jet fuel? That's like, I don't know where all these bottles came from.
This will get you moving, guys. Could it be counted as jet fuel? Probably.
We have to work tomorrow still. It is not cheers to the actual
You guys
weekend.
aren't drinking it. I am.
Oh, I'm going to give her a little taste. Okay, so guys, we just put in the Campari, and that's what gave that some gorgeous color there. And then now we're going in with the dry vermouth, which isn't going to give it color, but then we're going in with the sweet vermouth, and that's also going to give it some more color. Now, I will say, because this is as boozy as it gets, there's no mixer, there's no sparkling water or anything like that. This is a sipper. Okay, so you don't want to be like, this is something you order and like you just enjoy it.
The temp better not be driving for a while. The beautiful color.
Let's hope not. Just bring that closer a little bit.
Very nice color.
Give that a little bit of a stir. Oh my god! Yeah, I'm
the
into
ice
the color.
Like liquids it out a little bit.
Exactly. That's why I do like the ice in there because it liquids it out a bit.
Well, I'm trying to save it here.
He's going technical terms here too. Now, could you put a little garnish of a lemon slice in there? Yes, you could. Could you do orange?
Darren's asking, is it a big glass? Darren, hang on one second.
Darren,
we'll show you.
We're showing you in a second, guys, but I think this needs a beautiful little cherry on top. I'm bringing that up to show you guys up close and personal what this is looking like.
Love it.
Spectacular. Okay, show TikTok.
Beautiful. Look at that. That's some. Oh, that smells very strong. Wow.
Look, if we want to rename that to, it's called a Rosita. I kind of like the jet fuel name, Tom. That's a very cool name. Okay, I'm going to give this a little bit of a taste test.
Okay, it does smell very, very nice. I'm going to pull out one of our taters so we can get serving. They're nice and warmed up.
Aw, Fritz Frank just said Marianne can't make it but says hi. And then Kathy's saying hi to her. Oh. My goodness, you guys are adorable. Hooray is joining us and she's saying chug, chug, chug. Come on, girls. Guys, this ain't one you want to chug. And if we do chug it, we're going to be falling down at the concert like the people we were just talking about.
Yeah, honey, please, for the sake of everybody, Myrtle gets like louder when she has anything to drink. Please don't chug that.
Oh my goodness gracious. Very, very bitter. It's sweet, not too sweet though. The tequila, if you are a Negroni fan, I would strongly recommend giving this a try because the tequila swap in and the gin swap out makes it a completely different cocktail, guys.
Beautiful.
Seriously, give this one a try. I'm very pleased at it. Temp, if you have this and you drink it by the time that After Dark starts, you can't be driving home anytime soon because he's known to finish the cocktail by After Dark.
Yeah, that's true.
And definitely not Temp after that. Oh my goodness, no. Okay, so we've got one of our sweet potatoes pulled out.
Tell us if you like it though, Temp.
Nice and hot. So you can, this is quite
that is steamy hot.
Yeah, this is quite a large sweet potato, but you can serve these.
That's really good.
You like?
Is it?
Yeah.
It smells good.
It doesn't even taste like super alcohol.
I know that's the dangerous thing about that is that it doesn't really, even though it's so it is very boozy, it doesn't taste like it.
Okay, good. All right, so we're gonna take our Bison mixture. Don't forget to season the inside of your tater because that's just a straight up tater.
That's
so you
a lot
wanna,
of Bison.
Yeah, you do want to season the inside. So we're gonna take some of our sloppy Joe mixture and just put it over top of that tater. Look at how beautiful this is. So this is a great recipe for anybody that is gluten-free. Make sure that you're using like gluten-free ingredients in the Bison as well. But look at how beautiful that is. How delicious is that? Topping it with some fresh chopped green onions. Look at that.
Buddy. Absolutely gorgeous, spectacular.
Look at how hot
I love
that
the
is.
colors. I love that also that you topped it with some green onion.
You got to.
If you need some freshness in there, if you don't have green onion, you could use parsley if you wanted to as well.
Yeah, anything green would be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Matt, I'm going to just give you a little bit of the Bison to try.
My mouth is already watering as soon as you took this off because this smells really, really nice, honey.
I'm just going to blow it though because it is like really steaming hot still.
All right, well, while that's happening, guys, we made it.
Mm.
Let's get to Pet Pond. Okay, this is the temp.
Yeah, it's got some bite at the end.
I hear the temp going, oh. Okay, let's get to Pet Paws because we love looking at your guys' pets. Look at these cuties. We got Ozzy in the head. Look at Ozzy's little face.
I know. Isn't he so cute?
A little cat named the Boo, which I thought was like such a cute name. Betty and Key's newest baby, Big Arch.
That's the Big Arch, guys. Look at how, and he's earned that name.
He's a little cuddle bug.
He's getting bigger by the day. I don't know if we're going to have to ration his food.
Guys, I can't even handle the cuteness there. If you would like to send in your pictures of your pets, because guys, that is one of our favorite segments of the show.
Wait a second. Tom says Wendy's has a baked potato with chili and cheese on it. Tom, I forgot. Cheese goes on this too. I have cheese too. This is just a Monterey
Tom,
Jack.
what if you weren't here? He
Yes,
was almost going to serve me something without cheese.
Okay, here, honey, that'll be fine now.
That is such a great addition to it. Make sure you add your cheese. But guys, like I was saying, if you would like to send in your pictures for Pet Paws, send us an email, send us a direct message because we love sharing your pets. I don't know why looking at pets just has such a good vibe. I feel like it like tingles the brain.
Lester's saying, wait, that's ground bison? Maybe I'll have to try this out. They have a pack of ground bison. Yes, Lester.
Yes, Lester.
Go to noblepremiumbison.com. You can get this recipe. It is a real winner. Very, very easy too. And it doesn't take a lot of time. The most time is waiting for the potato to cook.
Mm-hmm.
But while that's cooking, you do the top and you're good to go.
All right, I'm giving this a go.
Okay. Yeah, Farrah's saying he's a big boy. Farrah, he has put on a lot of weight, even from when I've had him already. The guy loves to eat. How is that?
So delectable. It has some tang to it. It has a lot of sweetness. That meatiness from the bison. Ooh, there's a kick to it. Is it the barbecue sauce?
It is, yes. That barbecue
There's a slight
sauce,
kick. It's not overbearing.
That barbecue sauce has like about 5 different types of peppers from my garden in it as well.
Ooh.
But that I dehydrated and ground into a powder. And that's where that kick's coming from.
Okay. I can't handle the noise of like the scraping of metal on metal.
Oh my God.
Hurts the teeth. Hurts the teeth, man.
Fantastic dish. I really hope that you guys try this one. I can't believe that we made it. That was looking like iffy there for a second.
Guys, I never know how we make it on this show. In an hour, there's a lot to cram in. We love you guys so much for being here with us. If you would like today's recipe, head to noblepremiumbison.com. There is a Maddie and Kiki tab. Please check under there. It has all of our recipes. and explore the whole website. If you're one of the main questions that we get asked from people is where can you buy Bison?
Yes.
There's a tab that specifically says where to buy. Click it, put in your information, and then it tells you where you can get it in your neck of the woods.
Very,
in
very
Canada,
easy.
though. In Canada.
Evil Mama saying, Kiki, I need the barbecue sauce recipe. Okay, I will have to write it out next time I do it, which is often because I love making homemade barbecue sauce. I will do
It's
that.
great
for you,
having
Evil
homemade
Mama.
barbecue sauce on hand.
Yeah,
it
so
really is.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We always appreciate you stopping by. If you are joining us for Maddie and Kiki After Dark, which we hope you are, we will see you guys over there. And if not, we will see you next week, same time, same place.
Bye, barbecue family. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Have
we
a
love
great
you guys.
weekend.
Mwah.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.